What's up, beautiful people? It's your girl Cook, and I finally got my shit together, and I got my own show. Yo! Okay, so episode 1 is around self-awareness. Go back and watch that if you haven't. But this episode is about self-management. So if you're new around here, Cook's Neighborhood Cook me. I'm an advocate for emotional intelligence, and in emotional intelligence, there are 4 pillars that I like to acknowledge. Self-awareness, which was the first video, self-management, which is this video. Last 2 are social awareness and relationship management. So let's jump right in. So if you're thinking to yourself, what is self-management? It's just as it is, management of your damn self, or knowing your cycles of emotions and feelings and putting things in place so that you can be successful. Now, the benefits of self-management, let me tell you, there's some heavy hitters. Let's get into them. You counteract stress because you're able to understand, all right, these feelings lead to this, these triggers lead to these feelings, which lead to this, and you're able to put things in place. It helps with stopping unhealthy habits because you're aware that they're unhealthy, so you're going to replace it with a healthier habit. That's how we're going to do that one. And then my last and my favorite, it makes our goals more reachable, more obtainable. We understand that sometimes we be shooting for the stars, like me, but sometimes if you break them down into bite-sized goals, oh, I can actually do this. I ain't got to just dream about this, yeah. So you know what time it is. It's test time. Hey, we got to test. You got to test. We test you on self-management. Let's see. Now, this test is a little bit more situational. Self-management is a little bit harder thing to test on. So let's start here. Have you ever been so emotional, overwhelmed with emotions at work that you had to leave? You could not compartmentalize, put that on the back burner because it was beating at you. You had to go. Next question. Have you ever known that the decision you was finna make was a bad decision, but you still made it? And then you thought back to when you was thinking about this was a bad decision before you made it, and thought about the whole mindset thing there. And you know that you fucked yourself over. I'm gonna ruffle some feathers with this last one. Have you ever got to an end of a situation or a scene and realized, I've been in this place before, and I'm now here with the same egg on my face? Why did I not see my red flags? Now, me personally, I've been in all 3 of those situations, and that's what let me know right there. It was time to work on my self-management. Now, in Cook's Neighborhood, I'm going to leave you with a tip. If I don't leave you with nothing else, I'm going to leave you with a tip. So here are some tips for self-management. Come on, let's go. So tip number 1 is, if you haven't watched the first video, go back and watch it, because you're not going to be able to successfully master self-management if you don't know yourself. So self-awareness is first, and then self-management. They build on each other, like in school. So the second tip is set a routine or a set schedule. I know how the girls don't like to set routines and don't like to do the same thing every day. We like that spontaneity. But to get rid of some of these habits, we have to plan other things so that the bad things don't find a way in, Hey, yeah. Now, the final and last tip is self-care. Please, please, please be mindful of self-care. Burnout studies show that it takes at least 2 to 3 years to recover. We don't have time to take off 2 or 3 years to build back from burnout. So care about you. Care about you, because if you don't, ain't nobody gonna do it. That ain't even my Cook's Crumble. Let me get into it. So at the end of every show, I like to leave you with wise words. What we would like to say is a Cook's Crumble. Now here we go. People love to say, this is how I am, but if how you is a messed up person, ain't nobody gotta hang with you. You gotta work on that. That's how I am. To give something. Give something for somebody to want to fight for, you know? Cause ain't nobody gonna fight for negativity. But hey, don't beat me up. I'm just giving you options. Cause options give you freedom. Right? Okay.